Do you want me to do that one?
Yeah, you did this.
So we looked at the data and it's how much people owe, how long they've owed it, how old they are. And what we discovered is that $10,000 is just not enough help for enough people. That $50,000 helped us reach the point where we could cancel all debt for about 85% of those carrying student loan debt and help close the racial wealth gap the most. So it's a place where it's a substantial amount of debt relief and works best for being able to help the maximum number of people get back on their feet. I think.
What about the, you mentioned that 85% of those who now have debt will be taken care of under this bill, under this proposal. What do you say to the 15% who wouldn't be included? And what do you say to all of those who have paid off their debt?
Well, let's do.
They paid off their debt and now they're seeing other people get off without paying it.
Right.
And what message does this send to all future students who take on debt? Doesn't it send a message that you're not going to really have to pay this off because we'll let you walk away from it?
So let me start with the first part of your question. If I leave any part out, you can remind me. But on the 15%, many of these are higher income. Someone who's a plastic surgeon, for example, may have taken out a lot of student loan debt, but has a lot of capacity to repay the student loan debt. For those who don't, going through bankruptcy and changing the rules in the Department of Education so that they can cancel student loan debt as part of the bankruptcy process if they show that they are otherwise unable to pay, permits a more handcrafted approach for the smaller number of people who have very high debt loads and very low incomes. On the question about people who've already paid off their student loan debt, my answer is this is good for you. Student loan debt is holding back our economy. Our economy would do better if all of the people who have student loan debt were able to get out and start their own small businesses, able to buy homes, able to take jobs in public service, things that are denied to them when they're struggling with a load of debt. So overall, it's like everything else we do. I invest in public roads in South Dakota. I don't drive on them, but I invest in them because I understand that having an interstate highway system is part of how we make this country work for everyone. We try to create opportunity for everyone, and that ultimately that investment is what redounds to the benefit of everyone. The second part I'd say about that is that if we're going to take the position that if I didn't already get it in the past, you can't get it now, we never build anything. We wouldn't have started Social Security. We wouldn't have started Medicare. The whole notion is we're trying to move in that direction where young people can get an education without actually putting their entire future on the line, without, as Congresswoman Presley said, having to pay one full mortgage before they're dead flat broke and can start trying to build up some wealth to buy a home and save for their retirements. We're trying to move in that direction. Canceling student loan debt is the first step. The second step is making college debt-free for any student who wants it.
And I would just add, I'm
Please.
sorry.